The following is brought to you by Beauty Schools Directory.
I'm Meg Haas, and I own Parlor, which is a blow-dry and beauty bar on the Country Club Plaza in Kansas City. I consider it a place for pretty, is sort of our tagline. So there's no obligatory services here. We just make people feel good. We wash, blow dry, and style hair according to their description or to ours, whichever. And then we also have a makeup artist on hand and sort of a place to get together, relax, get a little bit of a service done, and walk out feeling good. Well, I would say my background in cosmetology is minimal. I am a business student through and through. Once I graduated with my MBA, I'd read some articles in Wall Street Journal, New York Times, what have you, Vogue, my Bible, and decided, Kansas City doesn't have one of these, and we have women that are pretty and need to feel good and are stylish, so I was like, let's do this. Employees of a blow-dry bar are interesting, and the skills that I look for are definitely probably different than other salons. Time is, I know, of interest to salon owners in general, but here it's a very strict time schedule because oftentimes we have, a stylist could do anywhere up to like 16 blowouts on a Saturday. So a 40-minute time frame is really important to stick with because we don't really have another stylist to take up your slack. And so timing, speed, and then also engaging with the client because it is such an experience-based service. That engagement between the client and the stylist is so important because they have to enjoy what they're getting done. So that's important. And then I would say a confidence, ease about them. Something that is like, they know what they're doing and it's easy for them to do something that the client isn't able to do themselves. And an easygoing attitude because a lot of clients do their hair every day, have a specific way that they would like their hair done every day, but maybe aren't the best at doing it that way themselves. So the ease of working with people and then also doing the service is important. Our perfect client, really, I would say, is any woman that's looking for something that maybe they either can't do or aren't really willing to do that day for themselves. So we run the gamut, anywhere from 85-year-olds to 13-year-olds. In terms of our makeup bar, like we teach girls how to put on their own makeup all the time for the first time, so moms bring their daughters in. And then for the hair, 85-year-olds that maybe aren't willing or aren't able physically to wash and blow dry their hair every day. So we do a lot of those. Our perfect client, I wouldn't say that there's any perfect. Obviously we want to work with easy hair, but that's not always easy to find, and nobody really has perfect hair. So I don't really know the answer to that question. Like, I would say that's kind of like, I'm not going to pigeonhole myself. So just so you know, camera. Group events in Parlor are pretty fun. We have bachelor parties, girls' night outs, we have mother-in-law and daughter-in-law, baby showers, birthday parties. Anything really. Job interviews, a lot of first dates, a lot of meeting the future parents or the future in-law parent-ish. We have a lot of special events that people bring their friends in for because it ends up turning into a therapy session between you and your friend, and you both get your hair done. It's a little faster than a manicure and a pedicure. It's a little bit less expensive, and you walk out looking great. Nobody can always see your toes, but everybody can always see your hair and your face. So, there's nothing better than getting pretty with a girlfriend. I would say networking is really important. important. I would say number 2, finding your niche, really finding what you're really good at. I know in business school I wasn't always great at numbers, but I'm really great at talking and interviewing. So you find what you're good at and you make that your asset, and then the other stuff kind of falls into place that you have to work a little bit more hard at. And then number 3, I would say staying on top of your craft, always reading and learning and educating yourself on what's new, because the industry is not static, it's always evolving. And so staying on top of your craft is really important.
This message was brought to you by Beauty Schools Directory.